Good morning, my friends. I hope everybody's having a great day. So, before everybody gets twisted out of shape, I am going to explain the title. So, the title is Stop Buying Guns. Now, if you don't have any guns, you should absolutely have some guns. That's not what I'm saying. But when you have 15 plus guns and you have a can of Beanie Weenies on the shelf, and that's all you have, stop buying guns. You probably have enough guns. All right. You need some food. So that's what we're here to talk about today. So it's what the wife and I did this last week is we ordered some food and we got some buckets. And there's a gnat that's about to drive me nuts. Get out of here. So as you can see, we have some macaronis. Not that great of a food source, but you do need some starches, in my opinion. Here's what we got. We got some great value, basically elbow macaroni. This is a 3-pound box and it was $2.72 a box. We bought 12 of these. Now, they're not going to sit very long in these cardboard boxes before they come stale, so we're going to fix that. We're going to store these for long-term storage use. So we also have Mylar bags. These are 17 by 27 Mylar bags. They're also Ziploc, so you can get an initial seal, but we're going to seal them permanently. That also comes with oxygen absorbers in this package. Now these Mylar bags, these are 10 bags, and they are $26.37 for this package. You probably get them a little cheaper, but it was there. It was great for a 5-gallon bucket. Plus, it came with the oxygen absorbers all in one shot, so we bought it. You might be able to see these buckets. Tractor Supply right now has a sale on these buckets. I don't know what they are normally, but these two pieces come separately. We bought the bucket. These are, let the log truck go by. So we bought these buckets separately from the lid. They come separate. The buckets are on sale right now for two for $8. It's not a bad deal. I mean, it's pretty good. The lids here, and there's nothing special about these lids. They're $1.99 a lid. Now you might be saying, Randall, those aren't food grade buckets. Well, guess what? You don't need food grade buckets unless you're pouring the food directly into the buckets. These will be in Mylar bags. So if you want to get seals, they're quite a bit more expensive. Quite honestly, it's cheaper this way to put a Mylar bag in it, seal it, and get a cheaper bucket. So it's what we did. So we also have some other stuff, and I'm going to show you that later, but my table is full. So let's, one other thing you're going to need. This is a flat iron that my wife bought. As far as I know, she's never used this in her life. We only bought this for Mylar bags, and it works pretty good. It's not plugged in yet because it doesn't just need to sit there and just keep cooking all this time. Anyway, let me get set up, and we'll be right back. Get us the Mylar bag out. We're going to start opening the boxes and pouring. we have 6 boxes in here, and that actually fits pretty well. See if I can let y'all see here. It's going to roll down some, but it's pretty much to the top. Now, quite honestly, one of these oxygen absorbers would probably do the trick, but we're going to throw in 2. You know why? Because I don't like starving to death during the apocalypse. Now we're going to try to squeeze all the air that we possibly can out of here and seal this up. Feel some oxygen in it. Let's try again. All right, we're going to heat up our flat iron and finish this bucket off. Okay, I'm pretty sure our iron is hot. The trick, though, with these bigger bags is getting to the middle. So we're going to kind of fold this over right here. And we're going to go past that. Get out of there. And we're going to seal this here in the middle. 1, 2, 6, 8, 9, 10 seconds. That feels like a pretty good seal. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, yeah, it's sealed. Three. Make sure you overlap the iron from the last seal, or it's not going to seal properly. That side is sealed. So we got it to right here. Kind of a long process, but it's okay. Okay, so that is our bag sealed, and it feels really good. We're going to let that cool off all the way. Once that's cooled off the way we like it, we're just going to take it, fold it in there. We got us some blue painter's tape. Now I found when you're storing a lot of buckets, you want to mark on the top and you want to mark on the side, because once you get these stacked up, you're not going to want to have to dig into all those buckets to see what's in there. Ask me how I know. And there we are. So there we have it. One bucket done. I've got one more to go. I'm going to skip that for y'all, and then we're going to come back for something else. Be right back with you after I get the next bucket filled. You know, I always think of things that I should have said during the video, so I'm just kind of recording this afterwards. But the beginning, I want to explain about the guns. So if you have a lot of guns, and if you're into preparedness, I want you to think about this. So you have a lot of guns. If you do not have food preps, what does that make you? What happens when you're sitting there watching your children starve? You're a good person. Are you just going to let them starve? Unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of people making this choice. And the answer is they are not going to let their children starve. If you have guns and you have no food, you're therefore called a marauder. That's what I really wanted to say. And now it's raining on me. So I hope you enjoyed the rest of the video. All right, we got our elbow macaronis fixed up. The next on the hit parade is this Members Mark long grain rice. This is a 25-pound bag, pretty substantial bag, and we have 4 of these. Let me get my notes out here. So the rice for 25 pounds, Members Mark, I believe this is a Walmart brand. It is $12.98 for a 25-pound bag. So let's get this. We won't go through all the brutal details, but we're going to go ahead and get this one fixed up as well. Fits just about right. My only issue with this, these particular bags are not quite the diameter. These are 5-gallon bags, but if you notice, you got more volume up top. So you can't get a full 5 gallons in these bags. That's a little disappointing, because I know we could get more rice in these buckets, but hey, guess what? We're moving forward. All right, there's one done. 3 more to go. I will come back after we're all finished up. All right, so there we are, folks. 6 buckets. That's 100 pounds of rice and 36 pounds of elbow macaronis. Basically, the elbow macaronis, if you're making a stew or a goulash or whatever, just throw in a cup of elbow macaronis, and it's for filler and a little hardiness. The rice, of course, you can use the rice for so many different things. A lot of the times, the same thing. Add it to stews, just rice. So the total spend on this is $154.87. $154 is not bad for 6 buckets full of food that will store for 20 plus years. So there it is, guys. My table's all cleared off. That part of my day is now over. So I hope you enjoyed that. And really, if you got enough guns, why don't you get some food? Times are absolutely crazy these days. And that's a the cheap way to store food, and a lot of it. So anyway, until next time, my friends, y'all have a great day and take care.